Voices against corruption. Let the people speak.
Hello and welcome to Primorg's public feedback series on corruption, called Voices Against Corruption. And we ask, do you think citizens contribute or are partly responsible for the poor leadership in Nigeria?
It's a two-way thing. We blame the citizens and also blame the leadership. But I believe that if we have a very serious, committed and disciplined leadership as a country, then the citizens would also be responsible. They will be upright, because if you do the right thing at the top, people see you as an exemplary leader, then they are going to also be forced to toe the line of that disciplinary way. People will want to do the right thing the right way and at the right time. But first of all, it begins with whoever is at the top.
Fully responsible in the sense that we just tend to accept everything that we see. Like, we are not ready to make a change, make a move for change. Anything they give us, we accept it. And youth are supposed to be a driving force of a country. We're supposed to be the one deciding. Not that it's what they decide we accept.
To a large extent, no. Citizens are not contributors to the poor leadership we have in Nigeria, in the sense that as the leaders want the country to be, so it will be. Even if we have some kind of lawlessness in the country, it's not actually caused by the citizens. If the government decides to control the activities of the citizens will certainly comply.
Citizens are not in any way responsible, because we are faced with a system that is jammed, whereby only a specific amount of people who are tagged leaders are just so bent on keep enriching themselves, and the only thing we the people actually have is democracy, and they have taken that away from us.
We're responsible for it. The reason one is that when these people are looking for the post, we have to think and have our knowledge that we have to think of someone that can fix it. They are using our vote to enter whatever post they have. So if we can sit down and think, we are the one they're supposed to be serving. We are not supposed to be serving them, because they told us they want to be serving us, not to be ruling us. And we are using you see, any country that is good today, they follow rule and regulation. But without this, if we can't follow that one, we can't go anywhere. So my own is, if the citizen is cooperation with the government, everything will be in order.
They always tell us, do your part, go out to vote, your votes will count, but eventually we'll go out to vote and it doesn't count. I don't think it's our fault. I see it as their own fault. The government, they have a hand in it, because I don't see where you say someone should go and vote. Your vote counts, but at the end of the day, it's just as if you are wasting your time. So I don't think it's our own fault now. It's from them.
Leadership may have their own part of the wrong, and citizens too may have part of the deal. For the part of leadership, look, in the aspect of people or citizens, where they added to the politics, because when there's no love for one another, it will cause that too. That's where we contribute, to me. There's no love. Are you getting what I'm saying? If the leaders fail, doesn't mean that citizens should fail.
Yes, we are partly responsible, because we are the one responsible for the selection of leadership in Nigeria. That is why we have democracy. The democracy gives you room to select who sits in power. So, by selecting whoever sits there, you are responsible for the leadership or bad governance of the nation.
Leadership is a reflection of its people. And, as much as we try to remove ourselves from our leaders, we elect them into office. We've been practicing democracy for a while. And then every elective position in Nigeria, elections are conducted periodically into those offices, and we do the voting. Our people are used to being shortchanged. They accept crumbs for in exchange for their future. So obviously the citizens are responsible for the leadership that we have, and we deserve the leaders we have.
Primark's public feedback on corruption in Nigeria is produced with support from MacArthur Foundation.